because we met at when we were doing before SDP. There was a political association. Before SDP, there was a political association. I was the assistant state secretary of that association. I think it's PSP.
Yeah.
So that was the time we met, around 89, 90. So we all met before. So we did not start at the same time. That is one. I said brothers belonging to two different parties. In overseas, we are trying to work. A brother and sister belong to different political parties. That doesn't make them to be enemy of themselves. So I do not see anything in it. So I had to make up my mind and belong to the political party that my follower says we should go.
Okay. On the last note, sir, what is your assessment of the current administration in Ogun State? I mean, an objective assessment of the current administration in Ogun State.
You see, for me, the government in Ogun State has not satisfied people. And the essence of governance is for you to be able to satisfy at least the majority of the people of that state. For example, the local government system has been completely destroyed in Ogun State. There's nothing like a local government system. What we have all the time is complete. That at the end of the month, they will send 30 million or 40 million to each local government. And that barely pays their salaries. Talk less of them doing any project. So where is the remaining amount of money? Where does it go? So we look around. We are from Ijebu East here. How many times have you seen grader that goes around to grade roads in Ogun State since this government has come into governance?
The roads are being dualized, bridges are being built here and there.
Yeah, at what cost to the people? As a matter of fact, those roads, those flyovers that are being built is at the expense of the economic development of the people, because they are destroying houses, destroying shops, and this is where ordinary people in this state, that's where they earn their living. So you deprive them of all those. People are not happy. You go around and see that people are just not happy in this state. So it's not a question of dualizing road or making flyover. So what is the point? The two flyovers at the Ije Road, Ijebuode, they are just about 200 meters away from each other. You put two flyovers there to protect what? To do what? Where's the congestion? Traffic congestion in those places. What are the congestion? To my own belief and understanding, I lived overseas before. You put flyover where there is terrible traffic congestion on the ground, so that people will pass the top to ease the congestion on the ground. But where is that? At Ije Road in Ijebuode. And apart from that, see where those two flyovers are, and they destroy houses from that place to Ibadan Garage, which is about 1.5 to 2 kilometers away. So what are they going to do? Those people that are rendered homeless, deprive them of their means of livelihood, because generation upon generation has been living and feeding on the shops and houses along that road. And suddenly you came, you destroyed them, and no alternative. So to me, it's misplaced priorities. Those flyovers, road dualization, they are misplaced priorities. Go and look at the inner roads in Ijebuode or all over the place, even in Abeokuta. Look at the inner roads. They are poor, they are bad. So, and you are just destroying the high streets where people ache their living. So for me, I don't see much. Look at the education wise. You go to the school. Let me tell you one thing. I don't want to give name. There are some schools that when they want to resume, they have no chalk, they have nothing. They were just going about asking people to contribute and donate money for them to be able to buy those few things that they require in school. So, for me, and they go to the hospital and see too. So those are the area where you can judge where a government is performing or not performing. Apart from that, you see people are being chased around for one tax or the other. Look at Agege. You know where they call Agege in this area? So people go there to dredge sand. So they told me recently that they sent mobile police there, stop people there, asking them to contribute 400,000 before they can dredge sand at Agege here in Italy. So people have been living on that. When the fish is no longer in the river, they begin to dredge for sand, for means of livelihood. So where are they going to get 400,000 from? So there are so many examples like that. So for me, they can be building roads, building flyover, but it's just a means of taking money away from the state and nothing more.
Thank you very much, sir.